OCL, providing opportunities and choices in life for individuals with developmental disabilities. OCL's mission is to empower and individually support people with developmental disabilities to live full lives as integral, respected members of their community.
OCL is an agency that started out doing group services for people in terms of their homes, but very quickly we realized they didn't work for people. And this was at a time when most agencies were doing a lot of the group services. So back in the early 90s, we started figuring out with each individual what they wanted, and that helped us transition the agency to what we are today. So we're an agency that's done personalized supports for probably 24 years now. So we just talk. We talk and we plan and we listen and we figure out what works in their life already, and what they enjoy in life already, because we want to protect that. And then we figure out where they want to make changes in their lives and how they want to make changes in their life, and then how do we best support that to enable that to happen. If you think about a book club or something, that's how I like to think about things. It's a bunch of people with a common interest on whatever book you're reading that month. The book we're reading is the person, so it's a bunch of people that come around together based on that person in that part of their life, and how everyone can take a piece of that to make sure that the life is successful for the individual. The people that the agency supports are really giving the agency direction, and the board's listening to that and giving the support and energy to enable that to happen, or the approvals, for things to happen. But I think what we have generally on the board is we have a lot of invested people, a lot of people who really believe in the organization, really believe in what we're doing, feel that they had a piece in it, in whatever way they had a piece in it, and they're there for the right reasons.
Well, I wanted to give back to an agency that has helped my daughter so much. Kristen is 31, and she's been involved with OCL for 6 or 7 years, and she's now living independently with a housemate. She's independent in laundry and cleaning her house, and she's just blossomed. She's grown up so much. OCL doesn't have programs. It delivers services on a more organic level. They look to each individual as an individual and try and build their life around their interests, whether it's volunteering or school or having a job. I feel that they support Kristen in the things she wants to do in life. They're very good at communication of changes of plans, and it just makes her life a happy place. When I first met people at OCL, it was unique because the other agencies that I've worked with had programs that Kristen could participate in. OCL said, what does she want, and we'll build her life for what she wants.
Well, I spent my professional career as an administrator in these sorts of services, and I worked with OCL when I was before I retired, and have had and have a great deal of admiration for the mission and the way that they approach supports for people with developmental disabilities. So when I was asked if I would become a board member, I said gladly. First and foremost, the role of the board, I think, is to understand and support the mission. Of all the agencies, there's none, I think, that has a more clear commitment to and definition of its mission. That is, how do we go about our business of supporting people with developmental disabilities? And I think that this board is particularly mission committed. They understand the mission. They think of their role in terms of governance and oversight, and and policy support, first and foremost from the sense of the mission of the agency. And I think that's a key role for any board, and this board is particularly strong with that. OCL is a unique agency in some respects in its focus on individualized, personalized supports. They view them as a person, and then what they do, which is sounds sort of straightforward, but it's not always seen in history at least, is to focus on that person, who that person is, what that person wants, his or her goals, his or her needs, his or her interests, and then to put the services, to package the services, or to array the service around that person. So you don't go to OCL looking for, you know, a sort of a pre-packaged service. You go as a person, as an individual, as a unique person, and OCL works very hard to provide the supports that the person needs in accordance with who that person is.
I joined OCL board because I'm now retired and I have a daughter who has special needs. My daughter's totally blind and has developmental delays. She's probably more on the autism spectrum. And the services that are provided for people with more significant disabilities at OCL are remarkable. The focus is on the individual and not trying to put the individual into programs that are already existing. The programs are tailored to the individual. I think most parents would like their children to have independence and life choices.
Being a clinician, all you're about is trying to help people become the best that they can, and there's a lot of carryover with what OCL does. The expression person-centered is something that it's a popular buzzword, and larger organizations are striving to do it. OCL has done it from the very beginning. That's what they're based on. They don't have a structure that you need to fit into. They start with what the person's needs are and go from there. Taking a strength, growing the strength, is what brings out the best in people. The ability to live as you choose allows you to be the best person you can be. It really provides the perfect medium for people to do what they want to do. The board is a nice mix of people. It's a group that there's various backgrounds, but everybody is very aware of the mission, the kind of unique mission of OCL, and is very committed to it.
We invite people, we invite people to come join us. As board members, we invite people to come join us as potentially having services. We invite people to come join us as staff. I think we're a good group of people, and I think there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of imagination, and people who come generally enjoy it and stay for quite a while.
OCL provides opportunities and choices in life in a very real way that's based on what the individual wants, and it doesn't offer a prescribed group of options. Your dreams are the options that it offers.
You're invited to join OCL's Community Circle of Support for personalized services.